we got a slightly more civil debate than we did a few days ago with those other two clowns. But what we did not get, what we also got was essentially a more civilized version of the same thing. Insults and accusations leveled against each other, pivoting and changing the subject, focusing on culture war talking points as opposed to actual solutions to the problems that were presented in the questions that they were asked. A stunning refusal very often to actually even answer the questions, and zero acknowledgement of theirs and their respective parties' complicity in working with one another to create the mess that we're in right now,
Yep.
Which is making things so bad. In other words, everything that we fully expected, and in other words, the entire reason why I'm not on that debate stage, and for that reason why Angela Walker's not on that debate stage, and why the Green Party VP candidate, and why Joe and wasn't on the debate stage in the presidential debate.
Right.
Because how easy would that have been to show the American people what a farce the duopoly is?
And if you remember, the last time that they allowed a third party to be on the debate stage was 1992 with Ross Perot. You had Ross Perot,
Yep.
Bill Clinton, and George Bush. And Ross Perot, I think it was 16 or 19%. I don't remember the exact percentage. It was 16 or 19% of the popular vote. The next, in 1996, when he ran again, they didn't allow him to be on the debate stage. The reasoning behind that, granted, they probably came up with some other reasoning behind it, but the actual reasoning behind it is because he was taking too much away and the power was going to shift. Since then, since 1992, nobody else has been allowed on the debate stage, minus the Republican and the Democrat.
Yep. And also, he got 19% after dropping out.
19%. Thank you to thank you to everybody. 19%. Yeah.
19%. And came back after saying he wasn't going to run anymore.
Right.
Now, this was someone who, after the debates, prior to the debates, a good number of people thought Ross Perot was just kind of a funny little man with a high-pitched voice. Then they did the debate, and holy crap. All of a sudden, he was leading in the polls for winning the presidency for no other reason than because it was just him and George Bush Sr. and Bill Clinton. No filter, no competing narratives, just the three of them telling the American people which one should be president. And Ross Perot killed that because he was able to not play their game and say, look at both of these people who they and their parties created the problems we're facing.
Yep.
We had a similar situation. Jesse Ventura, who was absolutely seen as an ironic joke candidate until the debates, when he walked away with them solely by consistently pivoting to the fact that the two people he was running against for governor of Minnesota were the people who created the problems that Minnesotans were facing. That was enough for him to win.
Yep.
That and the fact that he was popular in Minnesota. But the fact is, that's not why he won. He won because he was able to show, with no filter, how much better of a choice he was than the other two clowns he was running against. That's why they don't want us in these debates. It is because they are scared of us. And when I say us, I mean you too. They are scared of what will happen when enough of us stand up and fight back and say, yeah, we are here to spoil the election. We are here to take votes from Joe Biden and Donald Trump, from the Republicans and Democrats, and put it back in the hands of the people by voting for a completely different way of looking at how government and the people interact with each other. Not just a new party, not just a new politician, but an actual different way of looking at things. The libertarian way, the common sense way that recognizes that you, empowered with your power and your freedom and your money back, will be able to accomplish so much greater things than you ever could under this terrible, centrally planned, arbitrarily defined, and crony-friendly policies that the Republicans have put forward in their exclusive control of every lever of power in government for over 160 years now. That is why we are not on the debate stage. That is why Joe is not on the debate stage. That is why they are doing everything they possibly can, from ballot access suppression to debate suppression, to control of the crony corporate media and suppressing other third options, to make it seem like these are the only two choices you have because they both suck. And if literally anyone else got up there, especially if Joe Jorgensen and I got up there, it would be a no-brainer that we had to make a course correction as a country. People across the political spectrum, including people who do not vote, the apolitical, centrists, moderates, progressives, conservatives, they would see how they were being played, how they were being pitted against each other, made to be desperate and anxious in order to keep them at each other's throats so that they don't recognize, so that they can't see the theater in front of them. It would lay it bare, and that would be the end of their game. That would be the end of their entire system, and they know it. They will fight tooth and nail to stop it, and that is where you come in. Reaching out to your loved ones, reaching out to your colleagues, telling them why you are voting Libertarian. And when they start with all the nonsense about, oh, you're just voting for Trump, oh, you're just voting for Biden, make it very clear that you would never vote for either one of them, why you would never vote for them, and why you are voting Libertarian. When they tell you you're wasting your vote, tell them that a wasted vote is voting for the people who put us in this mess in the first place. When they tell you that you are throwing your vote away, tell them that this is an opportunity not to throw our vote away. This is an opportunity to take back what was stolen from all of us, put it back in our hands, in your hands, where it always belonged. Take back the power in this country and put America on a path to freedom, the likes of which humanity has never seen before, so that we can thrive and prosper and build a freer and happier and healthier society in the future that our children and their children and their children can enjoy.